Boston here with Cincinnati Soccer Talk. I am here with Tom Grabow, and we just seen the new brand presented. It's similar to what was leaked, but we've seen it fully explained now. What do you think? You on board, or is it a no-go?
I love it. It's a little more difficult to trace, so I'm going to have to practice that, but I really love it. I'm happy with where we went.
So is this look here inspired by the leak, or did you have a little bit of heads up?
By the leak. It was posted everywhere by this afternoon, so I had about an hour to get it done and get here, so yeah.
So what do you think about the new logo being West End inspired? Is that something you were looking for? I know some fans that helped build this logo and kind of tell them what they wanted. We see a little bit of the knifey lion staying, although changed. Are those elements you wanted to see? Is there anything that you wanted to see that are not in there?
No, I've never been big on design. I don't know how to do it. I leave that to professionals. I'm happy with what they did. I didn't even think of including the West End design in it, but they did, and I'm glad they did. It's great.
Yeah, I'm very glad they explained that, because a lot of people said, why is the crest shaped like that? And it is a nod to the West End and a lot of crests we see out there. Well, thanks for speaking with us.
Yeah, thank you.
So I'm here with Alex Howard. We're going to get his impressions here on the new logo. Now, we saw it leaked. Is it everything you hoped it would be? Now the inner brand has kind of explained certain elements of it. Does that make it a little bit more clear?
I mean, the logo's clean. It looks good. I like how they went into depth about like the raising of the letters. You know, raising that word "City on the Rise." The 7, showing that the wings on the line were the 3 years that we've been in, and how long it took us to get to MLS. I mean, it's a clean logo. It looks good. I think it's going to look nice on. I mean, heck, it looks great on the merchandise that we're seeing. So.
That is one thing. It does look a lot better on the merchandise, I think, than when we first saw it this week. I do also appreciate the nod. And these are the 3 tough years that the club has worked to get into Major League Soccer, and I think you're onto something. It's nice to point that out. I think you have a lot of MLS clubs that lose their history the moment they become a Major League Soccer team, and we're still kind of looking back and saying, hey, that's something we appreciate.
Yeah, it speaks to the culture and what we've been doing the last 3 years as a club and as supporters. Basically, it's an homage to, hey, the guys that were here got us to where we're going. So, I mean, it's awesome. I like it. It looks good. So.
All right, Axel. Thanks for talking to us. We'll let you get back in the merchandise line.
Thank you.
I'm here with Jonathan Shep. Jonathan, you saw the logo here tonight. Interbrand explained what it means. Did it meet or exceed or disappoint? How do you feel?
Oh, it totally exceeded my expectations. Long live Gary.
So Gary is the name that fans have given the new Knifey Lion remodel. I think it comes about from, you can kind of read Gary in the script there. Is that where it comes from?
Yeah, if you look at the tail, and then you kind of have to use a little bit of an imagination, but you can make out Gary in the lion.
So look at the C that stands for Cincinnati. Kind of turn that into a G and you'll get Gary there. I actually love that the fans have kind of invented a little bit of a humor out of this, and it's pretty unique. So the crest, they explained it's kind of a West End design. I think a lot of fans were confused when we first saw the shape of it. Does it make more sense now?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously a soccer ball. It's a little bit of a iteration of what we had in the past if you get rid of the weirdness on the top. And then it also takes from the West End neighborhood with all the different crests that they have laying around the neighborhood.
Yeah, I think everyone is glad to see the little thing kicked off the top. No one knows what that was, and we're glad it's gone. All right, thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
Boston Brazzle with Cincinnati Soccer Talk. I'm here with Gina Eversole. Gina, we see the old Knifey Lion right here, and when we've seen the new one, which one do you prefer?
Oh, I like the new one.
Really, you like the new one?
I do like the new one.
Okay.
I like the suit for the tail. I like how it represents the city.
I'll be honest. I thought the back was the river. Did you think the back was the river?
I did not.
Were you involved in any way in setting up the new logo?
No, not at all.
Okay, I never know. You're deeply involved in the club, and we appreciate what you do. Overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you think?
Oh, 10.
All right, we're running into full-on logo fanatics here. We appreciate you talking to us. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Boston.
I'm here with Steven Starkey. Steven, we saw the presentation. We saw the logo unveiled. It's similar to what we saw leaked online. What do you think overall?
I'm very happy with it, to be honest. I think it has a lot of longevity because it's a classic, simple look. I think people are going to learn to love it.
All right, so you've made it through this merchandise line. What'd you grab?
I grabbed the beanie. I think it looks pretty slick, to be honest.
You know, it is the proper month. It is freezing outside for those of you watching, and so I might have to buy something myself just to make it out the door. They kind of explained the crest. They kind of explained our new Lifey Lion Gary. What's your favorite element that kind of ties into it?
Ooh. I mean, to be honest, I like the full package. I love the color shift that they've done. I think that's going to look really, really good on the kits and on merchandise. I think we're all going to love it.
Yeah, no, I think that's something that hasn't been brought up tonight. The new colors with 2 blues. I know some people are against that, but it gives the club a lot more options when it comes to kit designing and merchandise designing. The more colors, it kind of makes things flexible.
Exactly. I mean, as you can see right here, this looks a lot better than the old blue.
Yeah. That's the dark blue in Cincinnati, correct?
Exactly. Exactly.
Well, thanks, Stephen, for talking to us. We hope you have a good day. Yeah. I'm here with Suzy Langan. And Suzy, you were here for the presentation. What did you think overall?
I thought it was great. I liked the way everybody got up and talked. They explained everything about the crest. Everyone was excited, cheering, yelling, screaming. I thought it was great.
Yeah, I think that was important going into this to kind of tell us where some of those elements came from, because before walking in here, I think I had heard questions about the crest design, where it came from, a lot of questions, right? And some of that was answered. Do you like it more seeing it leaked out on the internet, or do you like it more now that you understand what's going on?
Well, I didn't dislike it before.
Okay.
I did kind of like it, but seeing it in person and seeing it up on the big screen and the big statue out there. I really like it. I like the Cincinnati in the darker blue. I like Gary. And I like that the Cincinnati is bigger, which is different than the other crest.
Yeah, absolutely a big thing. The old crest had that FC so prominent, and so by default, everyone in town started calling the team FC.
Right. Which that didn't bother me either, but I know it bothers people, so that's okay.
Well, we thank you for your time.